Alright guys, this is where we are today. We are at the Arkansas Homesteading Conference. Good morning guys. Welcome back to the Wild Huckleberry. You can see it's a very overcast day. We are supposed to get more rain. We got rain yesterday. I don't know, I can't say it was super significant because there's no water standing in the yard. Because, you know, you guys have seen it around here. If it rains pretty good, there's water standing in my yard. But it rained on us yesterday. But yesterday, Sonia and I spent a good portion of our day in Rison, Arkansas at the Arkansas Homesteading Conference. We had a good time. It was a little smaller. Sorry, I was just looking at Luna. It was a little smaller than it would have been, but the weather kind of affected it. Some of the vendors dropped out, and some of the people just didn't show up because it was wet. It was raining. It rained off and on us the whole time we were there. Although I got to say, the rain made my mother-in-law giddy because her garden that she has started planting, which I'll probably show you some of in the next video. What she started working on it, it got some rain on it instead of her having to water it. And as everybody knows, good morning Farkas, thank you. As everybody knows, rain, careful bud, rain is a lot better for your garden than water hose is. City water, it's just not as good for your plants as what rainwater is. Everybody knows that. Now I would like to give these guys a little something, but I have an issue. Do you see what my issue is? No, but I'll show you how hard it is to get them off. Okay guys, I'm gonna get your stuff out. Can we go? Okay, go Fart. Go Farkas. Go on, bub. Show her what to do. Come on, babe. Go. 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 They're not being cooperative this morning. Okay, she's fixing to jump off. Okay. All right, Farkas. Go, bud. Go, bud. Go, bud. Thank you. See? They're not hard to convince. You just gotta... I just tapped him a little bit. And he jumped right off. Uh-oh. Pulse is up here. So... Farkas is keeping an eye on him. I'll throw some over to the side so that he can have some. Oh, he's running from the food. Anyway, so yeah, we had a good time yesterday at the conference. We learned some stuff. There was, I'll show some video of the presenters. There weren't a ton of vendors there. Because of the rain, they lost quite a few of them. But at the same time, there were some there, and I'll show you a few things from them. Sorry, I'm gonna give the cows a treat real quick. Ray, get your horns off my, look at her. Look at her, she's scratching on my tin. Animals, they're crazy, those goats especially. But anyway, I'll show you some of the presenters that I sat in one room, Sonia sat in the other, we watched. And actually what I may do is show you some of the ones that I recorded, but there was two of them that I recorded their whole sessions. And I may at a little bit later date show you those sessions because there was some very interesting things as far as I'm concerned on those two sessions. They were the reason I recorded them all was because I was more interested in them. But right now I'm going to feed these guys. I do have one thing I'm going to show you in addition to the homesteading conferences, something that I did, and we're going to see how that works out. So give me just a minute guys and I'll be right back. Alright, so in another video I showed you this little girl laying in here, and it just so happened that she was laying on 0 eggs. She got up, well, she got run off by one of the other girls being mean to her. So I didn't like that, and she's broody. She obviously wants to sit in here. So what I did was I got 5 eggs that I gathered from the coop and the nesting boxes, and I put them in here under her. So we got a little under 3 weeks now to see, can she hatch those eggs? And if she does, I'm probably going to leave her and them locked in here for a little while just to keep them safe. Just to kind of, but to still let her do it. But I can put some water in here. We got a feeder already hanging in here. So I think it'll be good. But for right now, I'll let her come and go as she wants. Because, let me close this back up. Because we open this door in the morning and we close it at night just to be sure that nothing's going to get in there and get her. But hang loose, guys. In a few weeks, we'll find out if she can hatch those eggs. Alright guys, this is where we are today. We are at the Arkansas Homesteading Conference. I will show you some of the speakers and some of the vendors and such. Not nearly as big as the Okie Homesteading Expo, but still some good information to be had. It's kind of limited a little bit today because it's been raining and some people have kind of backed out because of it, but still, there's some good information to be had. Because of the rain, they've moved most of the vendors inside, but they still have a few of them outside. So this is kettle corn. Now, when I saw the green, I was curious, but you'll notice that they have caramel corn. I like that. I like their sign too. You smell it, we sell it. That's good. They have. I'll show you up close. Look at that. And then we've got the Cleveland County Master Gardeners, and the guy on the end over on the other side there. That's David. I know him. He goes to church. And then I like this quilt that they're doing a giveaway for. Well, not a giveaway, but a raffle for. And they're actually doing a little session on radios here in between during the lunch hour. So this Whispering Pines, yeah. But these guys are the Cleveland County Hamsters in the ham radios.
The radios are about 4 kids on the watch, so they don't
I got a blacksmithing demonstration going on out here. They're braving the rain to stay out there and do it.
Hey, did you wake up?
And then we got the Kubota. Check out this. This is a nice Kubota. It's not a real big one, but it's a nice looking tractor. And I'll go in and show you some more vendors. I'll show you some of the other vendors. Blackjack, bruised berries and brushes. There's painting and such. I have to say, I love the kids' tools they have here. These really cool tools they have out here. Got them all. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. And mushrooms. Ladies doing their own. Sorry about that. It's just the best time to record. Sure, if you don't mind. Okay. Just step back just a little bit. Let's show the pedal action and what she's working with and what she's. What are you working with there? What kind of wool? Okay.
I work primarily with animal fibers, llama, alpaca.
Okay. You have alpacas. I know you can have a lot of fiber to work with.
Yes, I do.
Got a going on over here too.
He's working alpaca.
Yeah, that's alpaca fur. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That's pretty cool. I'll let you go back to eating now. Hello. Good. Checking all the good-looking stuff. Oh, cheese bread. That sounds really good. Here's some freeze-dried. Yep, all the strawberries are gone.
They're all right. Yeah, the only other one just.
Yeah. Should have got it earlier.
What's the one next door?
Oh, yeah. Now here's Sweet Tea Farm. Alright. And they have a lot of tomato plants too. Oh, and they have goat's milk and eggs.
On either side, I have a little screw that holds it in place on here. The next two that I built, I did the K-shaped. With the K-shaped gutter, it's just slightly deeper. You don't have to do screws. You can just set it in your 2x4 frame and it's ready to go. One advantage I found is in the winter when you're not growing anything, with this being screwed in like this, I have to tip my whole thing so it doesn't fill all winter with water and then freeze up and defrost and get leaves in it and stuff like that. With the K shape, because it's not screwed in here, all you have to do is tip it within this frame, tilt it over to the side, and it's not going to fill, get all dirty.
Holding your arms, sometimes you take it out and that the stripe is going to be worn out and they are just breaking and so I just cut it out and then I'm using all the hats for the such. Anyway, that's the choice. And the brush. And I have a brush like this. This is a kind of a cheap one. And this is a natural, the draft. This one is more expensive. And what is better? Same thing. And whenever you do how these things, 7, hole is a kind of possible cream cells there. And I pick it up, the biggest one and looks like the healthiest one. And I leave it 2 of those, not 1, 2. And the rest of those I get rid of it. So why not 1? Because if my removing process, I maybe is damaging that cells and she is not successfully emerge as a worsening.
Well, let me give you a little bit of background, okay? I'm from North Arkansas, grew up south of Fort Smith there in a little community called Mansfield. I grew up, listening to Hee Haw every Wednesday night, listening to Archie tell about Rendersilla, and some of you will understand that. I grew up, this is looking across my pumpkin patch. You'll notice what some people would call weeds. Can anybody here define weed for me? Tell me what a weed is. Anybody want to go at it?
A plant that's in the wrong place.
Perfect. A plant that's in the wrong place is a weed. So this, what you see up front here in my pumpkin patch, is a bunch of sorghum sudan that I've planted that I'm going to cut a trail through and make a maze for the kids to walk through. So there ain't no weeds in that field. Whatever grows in there is fine. I planted some corn in there. You can't see it because I don't know that it came up, just so I could call it a corn maze. But everybody wants to call them a corn maze. Yeah, there's some corn out there. So let's look across my field. In the very back of that, there would have been 3 acres of pumpkins. You can't see those pumpkins. This was my farm in 1965. And I'm telling these are Blakemore strawberries in 1965. I was 2 years old. And let me tell you, that's a lot of work for a 2-year-old. But that was what my farm looked like in 1965. They farmed it out. They ruined the organic matter. They plowed it. They tilled it. They made a hard pan. They killed the mycorrhizal fungi. They destroyed the soil on my farm. I went out and grazed half of that. So if I grazed 13 inches of that down, that's about 2,600 pounds of dry matter per acre. I have no neighbors anywhere around me that are not feeding hay right now. But you can come out on my farm and I'll show you 36 inches of grass. This is what regenerative agriculture can do for you.
My husband has done some talks on how we got from the full-time 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week working in a law firm to homesteading full-time and how he made that transition. But with that, another term that we could say is not just self-sufficiency, it's also a frugal life. See, the true economy of the home is simply the art of gathering up all the fragments so that nothing be lost. I mean, fragments of time as well as materials. Nothing should be thrown away so long as it is possible to make any use of it. And whatever be the size of the family, every member should be employed either in earning or saving money. That is the goal. It's going to be a family effort, and everybody's got to be on board with it. So here are some of the biggest ways that you can save on the homestead. The first one would be save on housing costs. By far, the greatest expense most families are responsible for is housing, particularly the cost of to purchase and finance a home. The average American household spends no less than 30% of their income on their mortgage. So the median house price for Arkansas is $203,000. That's the average for what it costs to purchase a house here in the state.